Guys, what do you think? I'm trying to film him, and I've got this photo to put up.
I don't know. Get in where you can fit in, maybe.
But I just don't want to
get in the way, like, right? I mean, what about on the green over here? Is that too far away?
Should be all right.
We're gonna have to bring the backhoe in right here to.
Right. Well, once the service is over,
Gotcha.
as you're doing that, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I was just thinking, maybe here, make it in the shot, or in front of the flowers, but I don't know if it's in front of the flowers.
By the way, my name's Lloyd.
Lloyd?
Lloyd Mandel. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
You're
John.
And Gordon.
Are you allowing there to be pallbearers?
If there you guys, that's fine.
The big cemetery trailer, that's what it is.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome. Let us know if you need anything,
No problem. First time anyone's done that, but I like it.
Mark asked, and I have plenty of them.
I'm already live, but only got one person on the.
You can't avoid that. But you can hear me pretty clearly over the wind, right? Okay. That's definitely a good thing. Is it too loud? Like, I can change that. Like, look at the meters. I can change the loudness of the headphones. That doesn't matter. Is it getting too close to like the very top? Check 1, 2. I am talking. Check.
No,
Below.
yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. Okay.
With the inflections,
Yeah.
it's
Talk a little bit more.
getting a little
Wait, who's loud? Oh, you're loud. Okay, you're fine.
check.
I wish there was a way to make this.
Yeah, there is. This part?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it might be as high as it goes. No, it doesn't go any. Check 1, 2. Check. How do you hear me? Is it too loud still? Am I good? Hello. So look, maybe that's what I was hearing. I was listening on the system.
I'm trying to get to this one level. I don't want it to flip.
Hello. Check it out. Turn something loud. How you going? How you doing?
How am I going? I'm going okay.
How's it going here?
Guys, everything you're saying is being heard by several people out here. So.
Okay.
There are like two places, like there's two places, like
I don't know what you're talking about. We discussed it with the secretary. They move monuments around when they have to get in here, so you may be not aware that a monument is removed. So I assure you that it would be an unusual mistake.
but see, here's mom's. See?
Yep.
So it is a mistake.
Давай, мама, ты.
But Rosa didn't.
Alka, can you come talk to me for a second? Хорошо.
Did you want to be a folder? Ladies and gentlemen, the cemetery has the right to not do the funeral with more than 10 people here. So at the very least, I'd ask some people to make their way over to away.
Нравится ли ты?
Потом на могилу поставишь сверху.
Ну окей, я пока не себя.
Конечно, я тоже никого не узнаю. Так еще, если кто-то что-то скажет. Держись. Вы тоже держитесь. Найдете друг друга. Найдете. Мама передавала соболезнования, но она говорила. Да.
Eddie, Oliver Andrews, go closer to yeah.
I asked them to bring some tape for the picture.
It's not gonna work, but I have this.
Need to fix it, and then put it. Yes. We need somebody down there. We need them.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to begin the service. If you're unable to hear, you'll probably be better off down over here. The breaking. Okay, have you talked to the cemetery?
Я очки выложила черные. Выложила и сумку. Думаю, не нужны такие в машине. У тебя есть лишние? Нет, очки у меня свои для чтения есть. Я солнечные очки выложила, потому что я думала, что солнца не будет.
Элка,
Капюшон.
была одна мысль.
А?
Я то же самое.
Да. А тут раз и солнце. Смотри, какое красивое небо. Есть? Не знаю.
Я тогда фотографии сделала, давала Ольгиной свадьбе, она была очень красивая. Такой старушку подсняла.
Yeah. Hold on, let me get the stuff going. Here we go. All right. Ready?
We'll do the whole funeral now. We'll put her. No, we're not going to lower the casket if it's the wrong grave.
Yes, that's what
But we can put some earth. I have earth from Israel. We can put it in the Star David. Now this is your.
Tell him. Where is Zhenya?
Женя,
Tell him.
я не знаю.
Sasha, where's Zhenya?
Come on.
He changed his consular clothing for a week. Today is Wednesday. You don't wear it on Shabbat, but you wear it on Tuesday. Your mom wears it on the Friday.
Да, все я
А я специально выложила черные очки, я посмотрела прогноз и выложила их.
Я то же самое, я думал, что вообще дождь у нас будет. Мы ехали. Я думаю, Света, блин, мы взяли, забыли зонтик взять.
Быстрее сядь, давай. Давай только свои. Вера к тебе, я к маме. Вера, я здесь.
What? No, why?
Can you hear me, Israel? Shema Yisrael, Adonai Elokeinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel. Слушай меня. Boris Ginsburg did not know Hebrew. He grew up godless. But he heard the Shema often later in life and is okay with it. The Shema is not traditional at a funeral. It's more appropriate before and after. I'm sure I heard it from his heart before he died, if not from his lips. I'm sure if he were standing here now, he would say, I'm Boris Ginsburg, and I approve this message. In fact, when the Transportation Security Administration arrested him at LaGuardia for trying to smuggle a switchblade onto a flight to Chicago some years ago, he told them, I'm not a terrorist, I'm a Jewish man. So this is a Jewish funeral. Some 20 years ago, Boris blessed the wedding of his daughter to me. You might say he gave me her hand in marriage. Today, through this service, I hope to give him back a gift as great. I've known Boris for 20 years. I've even represented him in Cook County Court. But his wife and his children and his grandchildren and his great-grandchildren are here. They will tell you what needs to be told. Was it? Would you like to say something? Ella.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, of course.
Can you hear me now? Okay. Ой, папочка. Мой талантливый, полный энергии, никогда не унывающий, добрый, щедрый, гордый, как сегодняшний ветер. Сори. Приходящий на помощь всегда. Ты принимал решения со скоростью молнии и разруливал самые безвыходные ситуации в бизнесе. Ты был редким мужчиной, который признавал свои ошибки и умел просить прощения. Как ты нас любил! Как ты нами гордился и хвастался нашими достижениями. Интересовался нашей жизнью всегда. А потом ты еще больше любил внуков и еще больше любил правнуков. Ты ушел в другой мир. И мне, и нам всем тебя будет очень не хватать. My dad, my talented, full of energy, kind, generous, ferocious, like Finn today. Always ready to support and help when we needed it. You made decisions with the speed of light and found a way out of any difficult situation. And you were a rare man who could recognize your mistakes and ask for forgiveness. You gave us so much love, and you've been deeply involved in every aspect of our life. And then you loved your grandchildren, and even more your great-grandchildren. You are in a better place now, but we're gonna miss you terribly.
I am the oldest granddaughter. My parents had me very young. They were still in college. And I spent a lot of my early youth, childhood in grandma and grandpa's. In a way, they were my second parents. And my grandpa was not just a grandpa, he was a father figure as well. And he was the kind of father figure that is always proud, treats his little girl like a princess. Every single day that I spent at their house, I felt so special. I felt so loved. I felt like I was the star of his life. And I know that every single woman in our family felt the same way because this man just had so much love to give. He's a great man because I don't think I know anybody else who can come to a country at 55, start a business, succeed, and take care of his entire family and bring more of his family to this country and help everybody, not just family, but also friends. He has so much love. He has so much, just, his energy shines. I remember a lot of our walks in countryside when we just rented houses in some villages, and as the oldest, had to walk and get milk, and for the first couple of days we would walk together so I would remember the way. And we would talk about life. He always had such good advice to give. He was always warm, was always supportive. I know that he's in a better place now, and I know that he will still shine on us with his wonderful energy from above. I will pick a star and I'll name it Boris, and that will be my conversation with him from going forward.
Hello. Thank you for coming to support all of us. Okay. I have a poem to read. Bear with my rustling. 1 second. Okay. This poem is called De Profundi by Christina Rossetti. Oh, why is heaven built so far? Oh, why is earth set so remote? I cannot reach the nearest star that hangs afloat. I could not care to reach the moon, one round monotonous of change, yet even she repeats her tune beyond my range. I never watched the scattered fire of stars, or sun's far trailing train, but all my heart is one desire, and all in vain. For I am bound with fleshy bands, joy, beauty lie beyond my scope. I strain my heart, I stretch my hands, and catch at hope. And so life is so fleeting. But we made a little list about Grandpa and all the things that you could say he was to everyone. So it's a little bit funny sometimes. So he definitely was a snazzy dresser. He was a bossy boss, a chess lover, a master craftsman, a loud laugher, a heavy-handed backslapper, a smooth talker, a lover, a friend, a deal maker, a warm hand holder, a mover, a dancer, a dreamer, a huge smiler, a hot temper, a gift giver, a teacher, a thrill seeker. He was a family man. He had amazing timing in life and in death. He loved life, and he really loved us. And just one more thing, which is a little poem. Dear Didula, you, bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh, hand in my hand, the warmth of it, safety, security, the warmth of your whole being, radiant as the sun itself. In your arms, you held each of us and made us lighter. And now we hold you in our hearts and close our eyes to see you. Thank you.
Дай свій мікрофон нам.
Мы прожили почти 65,5 лет. И уважению друг к другу, и любви ко всей нашей семье. Он всегда говорил, я был такой умный, что я выбрал тебя, когда тебе было 11 лет, и никому не дал тебе подступиться. Я был очень умный. Что вам сказать? Мы прожили счастливую жизнь. Мы любили друг друга. И он говорил, я люблю тебя. Я так люблю тебя. Я никого в жизни, кроме тебя, не любил никогда. Я желаю моим детям, внукам и правнукам встретить достойные, моим внукам и правнукам встретить достойных партнеров в жизни и прожить счастливую жизнь вместе. И когда он надумал открыть свой бизнес, 55 лет, не имея ни опыта, не имея представления, что такое Америка, кругом закрывались бизнесы, и я была близка к депрессии такой. Денег нет, работы нет, а цех снято помещение. Он говорил, мы пробьемся, держись, пробьемся. И мы держались до 70 лет, с 55 до 70, и слава Богу. И бизнес до сих пор звонят люди и спрашивают, можно ли что-то починить или что-то отдать. Так что успехов всем нашим детям, внукам, правнукам. И будьте все счастливы.
Probably take off the mask. Can't tell if I'm crying because of the wind or because of the situation, so hopefully a little bit of both. The way I look at a person's life, I try to always grab lessons. I always try to find what we can learn from a man's 84 years of existence and how we can take their life and make ours just a little bit better through their passing. And I can think of 3 independent things that I came up with. And the first one has already been said a couple of times, but whenever I talk about Grandpa, I always talk to my friends and people that don't know him as somebody that lived 2 lives. He spent the first 53 years of his life in the Soviet Union, and he came here, and instead of just laying back and retiring and enjoying being an old person, he started a business, and through that business brought the rest of us here. And I think the results, as we look around here, are visible in how much of it he really was. And the lesson that I drew from that is, you know, life doesn't stop until it stops, and we have to just keep from his life. The second lesson I learned was, as Stacy just mentioned, his love of chess. And I played so many chess matches with Grandpa when I was a kid. One of the biggest secrets about playing chess with Grandpa is that he wasn't very good at it. And that's fine. He wasn't supposed to be. He was not a competitive chess player. He played it for the love of the game. He played it because it was a way to connect with me, with Mikey, with Isaac, with everybody else in the family, with Oliver. You know, he didn't play to beat anybody. everybody. He played for the experience, and the love of that experience is, I think, something that we can carry with us, regardless of what we're doing and when we're doing it. And the third, you know, just a month ago or so, I came over to Grandma and Grandpa's house to fix things. I'm the family technology fixer, and anytime something was broken, I would come by and, you know, unplug some things, test some things, make everything work. And you know, he's already very, very sick, and I came in and I fixed something on the computer, got some sound port, I don't remember what it was, and you know, I was ready to pack up and go, and he goes, he gets out of his bed, you know, he's bedridden at this point. He gets up and he goes, "Show me what you did. I want to know." And Grandma looks at him and goes, "What, are you crazy? You can't even get up. What do you want to know what he did?" And Grandpa goes, "I want to know what was broken, and I want to know how to fix it." And I hope that when I'm 84, regardless of what condition I'm in, I still have that same curiosity, that if something's broken, that I know how to fix it, or that I want to know how to fix it, regardless of whether I can get out of bed or not. And I hope that spirit lies within us and all of his grandchildren, and his great-grandchildren, and our future children, all of the above. So thank you, Grandpa, for all of these life lessons, and yeah, we will carry on.
Добрый день. Я тоже хочу сказать пару слов про своего дядю Борю. Он был мой дядя. И так как у меня рано умер отец, он мне был как отец и всегда относился ко мне как к сыну. Любые мои проблемы, я знал, что мне достаточно или добраться до Гомеля, или позвонить в Гомель, и дядя Боря все решит, вне зависимости от того, что это было. Любые вопросы, он для меня всегда был готов сделать все и делал, и, безусловно, моя жизнь бы без него не сложилась так, как она сложилась, потому что он мне в жизни очень много помогал. И не только мне, наверное, потому что это был уникальный человек. Он всех любил, и его все любили. Все мои друзья, как только они первый раз с ним знакомились, они всю жизнь были с ним знакомы и были его друзьями. Он излучал позитив всегда. Человек, который вне зависимости от ситуации, а жизнь у него была далеко не сладкая, был переполнен энергией, позитивом и счастьем. И даже будучи очень болен последние пару месяцев, пару недель назад, когда я последний раз я у него был, пару недель назад мы с ним выпили, закусили, причем он сам нарезал всю еду. Мне он нож не доверял, иначе я руки порежу. И он мне сказал: "Мишенька, я очень счастливый человек. У меня была такая счастливая жизнь. У меня такие дети, внуки, родственники, правнуки. И я просто совершенно благодарен всей судьбе, Богу и чему есть за мою жизнь". Поэтому, конечно, мы все горюем, но вы должны понимать, что дядя Боря имел счастливую жизнь, получал удовольствие от жизни вплоть до практически последних дней, и такой жизни можно только позавидовать. Stasio read a poem de profundis. That poem was based on Psalm 130, which is frequently recited at Jewish funerals. I think Christina Rossetti's version expressed it well, but the first line of Psalm 130 is, "Out of the depths have I called to you, Lord. Lord, hear my cry." We invited family members to speak. Some took the opportunity to do so and some did not. When my parents were buried, I passed up the opportunity to speak. There are many ways to grieve and to mourn and to celebrate a life. But when Mike decided not to speak today, I was reminded of what's tattooed on his arm. Another psalm, Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. As we welcome our brothers from Ridgewood Cemetery to help us through the next portion of this funeral service, I invite you all to consider something in the form of a silent meditation. I didn't look what's on the program, so I don't know if you have something to read, but you might consider a passage from Genesis. To be gathered to our people. Take the flowers off, please. To be gathered to our people. That's what's happening today. Boris is being gathered up. And that phrase from Genesis directly inspired yet another passage frequently read or recited at ceremonies like this one, and it's from Ecclesiastes, and I'm sure many of you know it. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to reap, a time to kill, a time to heal, a time to laugh, a time to weep, a time to build up, and a time to break down, a time to dance, and a time to mourn, a time to cast away stones, a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace, a time to refrain, embracing. A time of love, a time of hate, a time of war, a time of peace.
No, they got to put the cover on. You guys bringing the cover? Are you putting the cover on?
service with the prayers. We're going to conclude the service with the prayers. Right. Извините, пожалуйста. Thank you for taking a moment to allow me to check with Myra regarding procedure. El Mole Rachami. Not a prayer that I know in Hebrew. So I'll say it in English. O God, full of compassion, you who dwells on high, grant perfect rest beneath the sheltering wings of your presence, among the holy and the pure, who shine as the brightness on the heavens, and to the soul of Boris, the son of Salak, who has gone unto eternity, and in whose memory charity is offered. May his repose in paradise, may the Lord bring him under the cover of sheltering wings forever, and may his soul be bound up in the bond of eternal life. May the Lord be his possession, and may he rest in peace. Amen. The final prayer is Kaddish. Kaddish is the mourner's prayer, but it does not mention death. Kaddish is not a prayer for something, it is a proof of something. We do not request that Boris be granted a good destiny. We here now demonstrate why Boris deserves to be granted a good destiny. We are not his advocate. We recite Kaddish because we are his proof. Yitkada v'yitkadash shmei Rabbah.
Amen.
Ba'alme divrei chiyotei v'yamlik machutei b'chayei hon uf yomichon uf hayei dechol beit Yisrael ba'agala v'zman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mivarach le'alam ul almei almayah. Yitparach, v'yishtabach, v'yitpa'ar, v'yitroman, v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar, v'yitaleh, v'yithalah, shmei kudsha brichu. Leila min kol birchata, v'shirata, tush b'chata, v'nehermata, da'amran b'alma, v'imru.
Amen.
Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shamayim. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom v'mromach. Yaseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I ask everyone to form two lines? This is called a shura. The family's going to stay back until we form the two lines.
As they walk down the aisle, the phrase to repeat. May the Almighty comfort you among the other mourners for Zion and Jerusalem. So I'll split it up and please repeat after me. May the Almighty comfort you.
May the Almighty comfort you
Among the other other mourners,
among the other mourners,
for Zion and Jerusalem.
for Zion and Jerusalem.
May the Almighty comfort you
May the Almighty comfort you
among the other mourners,
among the other mourners,
for Zion and Jerusalem.
for Zion and Jerusalem.
Did you want to say goodbye to the people that are online? You want to say goodbye to the people that are online? Wait. No, here. Hold on.
Спасибо всем, кто смотрит нас онлайн. Thank you so much for watching us.
Thank you.
Say goodbye. There.
Thank you, everybody.